there!
Hi, everybody.
So today, we are going to transport you any way we can to the Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
Because we started at Disney Springs, had a few plans there, they went awry.
Yes.
And then we plan on coming over here to Magic Kingdom to see Stitch, which is why we're all dressed up for Stitch. However, the way that the reservation system works is because I'm a cast member and because Mom is a pass holder, we cannot book together.
Now.
Which is fine. It's not a big deal. Normally when we book, it's easy as pie.
Yes.
And we just book separately. No problem. But today we just couldn't get Mom a reservation. So sadly we couldn't see Stitch.
No.
We couldn't Stitch to it. A Stitch in time saves 9? I don't know. But instead, like I said, we are going to transport you all around. And the way that we got here is we went over to Fort Wilderness Campgrounds and took the boat from there to the Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
Now there are several different modes of transportation here to get to the Magic Kingdom. And we intend on showing you all. Because like we said, there's tons of them.
Yes.
So let's go check it out.
Let's go.
Now our first ride is going to be that boat there, so let's go take a closer look. Now the boat gives you great views of the Contemporary Resort, back that way the Polynesian Resort, and the Grand Floridian Resort. Gives you all three. I would totally suggest riding the Fort Wilderness, either campground or lodge boat. It's just got a spectacular view. You can see the castle and Mom's hat. Mom's hat is not a mode of transportation. It just likes to fly occasionally. Of course, to the right is the Florida State Bird, the Sandhill Crane. No, that's not a Sandhill Crane. That's a construction crane. There is a difference. You can also see Dad over there. Next mode of transportation is the ferry. Now, I personally feel that the ferry is the best transportation for when you're leaving the Magic Kingdom for the last time, because you get the perfect view of the castle as you leave. And normally when you leave, it is at nighttime, so you get a perfect lit up version of the castle from this position. Now this is right at the edge of the ferry boat. You can see this is the final railing, and then there it is, there's the castle. You can also see that they're still doing construction on the train station, and so there's a scrim over it, but normally you get a nice view of the train station, and that's all lit up too. Well, I have to say that mode of transportation is just very short. Chances are, like I said, if you come to the Magic Kingdom for Magic Kingdom, you will be using one of two transportations. That's going to be the ferry boat.
Yes.
Or
Monorail.
The monorail, which is our next location.
Yes.
Or some people like to call it the Monwhale.
No.
That's not his name?
Monorail.
Oh, okay. I thought it was his name. Manuel. That makes sense, right?
Manuel Monorail.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then I also wanted to say that our first mode of transportation, we just had to ship out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
what a little ship.
So let's head to our next mode. Now you may say, Michael and Mom, why are there so many modes of transportation to the Magic Kingdom? Well, that's because in order to keep the Magic Kingdom magical, Walt made sure that the Magic Kingdom is actually a mile away from the parking. And so in order for you to get there, you had to take several modes of transportation.
I don't think they'd let you swim.
No, they don't. Not anymore. There are 2 monorails. Well, actually 3. But one of them is a resort monorail, which is the monorail we're going to be taking. There is the express monorail, which takes you straight from parking to the Ticketed Transportation Center. And then normally there is the Epcot Monorail that takes you from parking at Magic Kingdom to Epcot. But the Epcot one does not run right now because there is park hopping, but it's still new. It looks like we will be on Monorail Lime. Now, right now they are keeping it in sections and grouping it so that you don't end up sitting next to somebody. So you can see there's plastic inside.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call.
Now we have the Polynesian Resort. Right now, it doesn't have a stop. Because the station doesn't exist.
Sure. Wow.
Oh, I see my favorite tiki's down there. It's behind the trees. Now, as of right now, in the monorail, they do have the seats separated. As you can see, Mom is section 12, and I am section 11. In between us, we have plastic that keep us from the other families, so that we don't end up sitting with people we don't know. However, this monorail was empty, and so we were able to. Now you can see we have a nice view of the Seven Seas Lagoon. This is the Disney Fairy Tale Wedding Pavilion. And then this is the Grand Floridians Vacation Club homes. And their pool. I wonder if it's a cool pool.
We are now stopping at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, a Victorian-style hotel offering the
Oh, it's an ool? Yeah, okay.
full-service spa and health club.
Yeah, that makes
Ladies and
sense.
gentlemen, please hold on to the handrails and stay clear of the doors until the monorail stops completely.
That's Monorail Lime. There's actually 11 different monorails. Not all of them are running right now because the ones to Epcot no longer run. We stopped in the Grand Floridian Resort, and there's the piano player has returned. Now, of course, our next mode of transportation is going to be by carriage. No, there's no carriage that goes to Magic Kingdom, or by car. No, Disney doesn't send cars.
Yeah.
You can, however, book a limo from the plane to here, or you could just drive your own car. Yeah. But in order to do that, you would still have to park out at parking with the monorail or the ferry boat. But then we have one more piece of transportation that we have to go see. Now at the resorts, you can see the times in which your bus is going to come. This is also broadcasted on one of the channels in your room. But there is not a bus that takes us from the Grand Floridian to Magic Kingdom. So we're going to go back to our car at Disney Springs. It's got Mickey Mouse on it. Now these are the buses. They are separated for people, but it is a great mode of transportation. Bye, Mickey Mouse. There's Daisy. There's Peter Pan. There's a different style of Mickey Mouse. There's Disney's standard gray buses. There goes Goofy. There goes Mickey Mouse. And Dumbo. There's the Lion King. Crossed over there, you can see Donald Duck. Here is WandaVision. On this side is Vision. And then on the other side is Wanda. Here goes Minnie Mouse. Down there we can see Moana and Pua. Here comes Figment. Now, of course, with the buses, there are several different versions, which we showed.
Yes.
And they change constantly. So it's not just what you saw, but they also have been refurbishing the wraps. And then as you saw inside, they're adding the plastic to certain ones.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know how soon it's going to be before we come out of COVID. And so they're not putting plastic in all of them.
And there has been some talk that Disney may still leave those plastic dividers up even afterwards.
Yes. So,
I mean, let's face it, it must have cost a lot of money to make those modifications.
right, exactly. But there's tons of them. You saw a few, but I've also seen, we saw BB-8 earlier today.
I've seen Cinderella.
Oh, I love Cinderella. Hers is amazing.
There's a Star Wars.
Yes, so there's a Rise of Skywalker one, but BB-8 is the Batuu one.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another Kylo one where Kylo's separate. There's all
one with Ray on it also.
yes. There are. There's all the Sensational Six.
Mm-hmm.
So there's Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Pluto, Daisy.
Yes.
And then there's just a whole bunch of other characters that have come out recently, like Moana. We saw Peter Pan.
And they've even put WandaVision.
There's The Incredibles. There's just so many of them. So if you guys get a chance, totally look them up.
Yes, lots and lots of buses. They're so nice.
That being said,
It's been a very long day.
It has.
It's been bus, boat, monorail, boat, bus.
I gotta tell you guys, I'm
Ferry.
ferry busted. Get it? Because ferry, we took a ferry and then, yeah. So, that being said, it is the end of our day, which means it is time for us to run. So, keep laughing with us.
I don't know where he thinks we're running. Subscribe and like.
Which, by the way, is also another choice. We forgot to mention, you can walk from the Grand Floridian or all the way from Ticket and Transportation Center around Polynesian, the Grand Floridian,
the Contemporary,
to Magic Kingdom.
Yep.
But yes, we are going to run, not to Magic Kingdom.
I might jog.
So, like I said, keep laughing with us.
Subscribe and like.
And bye, y'all.
Bye.